Imagine being as free as you can be, to travel to any destination you desire, to go to lush beaches, meeting new friends, backpacking, driving a scooter, hiking, all that good stuff. And all it requires is working a few hours per day from the comfort of working from a pool, the beach. Hold on. Did you say working from a pool? Nah. This cannot be real. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive deep into the exhilarating yet misunderstood lifestyle of the digital nomad. My name is Duco and I've been a digital nomad for over 3 years. So I know what's up and I can tell you exactly what is portrayed as the digital nomad life and what is real. To kick off things, what does it really mean to be a digital nomad? At its core, being a digital nomad, it's really about working remotely and having the freedom to live at any place in the world that you desire. But soon you will discover that being a digital nomad, it's not all about sipping coconuts under palm trees. It's not? Today we're going to pop some reality bubbles and go over some of the stereotypes that we may see on social media, and then I'm going to tell you what's the reality, like what's real here. And at the end of this video, I will share some of my own experiences, my own challenges that I had, and how I overcame them. So when you start working abroad, that you know exactly what you have to do and how to overcome these challenges when you are facing them. But first, let's go over some pros and cons of being a digital nomad. Of course, number one, having the freedom and flexibility to work from wherever you want. Number two, experiencing different cultures and overall just having different experiences in life. Number three, being a digital nomad also comes with a lot of personal growth as you will face some challenges. Number four, network opportunities. As you will travel, you will meet a lot of beautiful local people who can show you different perspectives of their country. But also as a digital nomad, you will most likely meet a lot of very interesting people who are freelancer. You have a lot of people who work for startups, but also business owners. And it's really inspiring to network with them and to learn from what they are doing. And of course, you will meet amazing people from all over the world who eventually will become your friends. Number five, lower cost of living at specific places. As a digital nomad, you can decide to work in a country where it's more affordable. So essentially, your purchase power goes up and you can simply live a better lifestyle with a smaller budget. Now, what are some of the cons that we face as a digital nomad? Number one, loneliness. As a digital nomad, it can be very hard sometimes, as you're gonna be in places where maybe it's hard to meet people, or maybe you're restricted to many working hours. So it's gonna be hard sometimes to meet people. Number two, unpredictable income. But it can be sometimes hard having a stable income. Sometimes it's possible that you may lose your job, or maybe you're an entrepreneur or a freelancer and you need to find new clients or new consumers who will buy from you. So having an unstable income can be definitely challenging. Number three, time zone challenges. Let's say if you are working for a company or you have clients in the United States. Now you're going to work and live in Asia. Now, there can be some challenges in time. I know friends who work sometimes during the night at 3 a.m. just to be on the same time zone as their boss so they can be on a call. Number four, lack of stability. As you're going to live abroad, you don't have that backbone of your family, your friends who are looking after you, or simply you just feel a little bit out of whack because you lose your routine, you're traveling. So lacking that stability can be a challenge. And lastly, number five, visa and legal issues. Now, as a digital nomad, you would also have to think of having a visa. So in some countries you can only stay for a limited amount of time. If you want to extend your stay, there might be some rules that you have to adapt to in order to stay longer. Also, if you think about, for example, governmental things or taxes, they may send you letters, but where do they send these letters to? Or, just making sure that you do your taxes right can be also challenging. As you can see, we are right now in a different setup. It is a different Airbnb, so that can be also a challenge as a digital nomad, that you are somewhere only for a limited amount of time. If you want to produce things, create things, well, you only have the time that you get to stay at that place. Now we get to a really fun part of this video. We are going to talk about the stereotypes of the digital nomad. When you think of a digital nomad, what comes up first? I would say people working in a cafe. Now, this stereotype is of course not true, because some people have meetings on Zoom, so it's not an ideal place. You'd rather be in a room where it's quiet, where you have a good stable internet connection, where it's maybe also cool and where you get to focus. Another stereotype: digital nomads party all the time. If you have a job, it's not ideal to party every day. You need to find a work-life balance, and you need to be productive during the day. So of course, if you're going to party every day, you're not gonna see any results, you're not gonna get anything done. So this is not going to be something that's going to be sustainable for you if you are a digital nomad. Digital nomads are all backpackers. Of course, this is not true, as there's a wide range of different types of digital nomads. For example, I surf, so for me it's important to stay near the beach at a nice destination that has good waves. So for me, the luxury is not so important. For me, it's more important to have a place where I have stable Wi-Fi connection and AC, because it can get super hot during the day. So for my work to focus, I need to have those things. And also for my schedule, it's important that I have some form of a routine and stability. For example, I like to go to the gym to have some focus, and then during the weekends, or when I have some days off, or when I feel like it, I can go on a trip to somewhere else and maybe rent an Airbnb there or something like that. But for me, it's important to have a base. Digital nomads are on permanent vacation. So the idea of being a digital nomad is that you don't really need vacation. You're going to live in a place that you really, really love, that you want to experience, and that you just want to live for a while, and that you get to enjoy that place in your free time. I faced quite some challenges in my first years as being a digital nomad, even to the point where I quit. Didn't want to work from a laptop anymore, so I went back to surf teaching. One of the challenges that I faced is not having a stable income. I've been doing network marketing before, and it only gave me an income when I made a sale. So I was very dependent on my performance in sales. But of course, sometimes you don't feel good and you have ups and downs. So how can you overcome not having a stable income? Before you start your trip, save some money. Have a good buffer so you feel like you have some padding just in case. Now, this is one of the biggest challenges digital nomads face: having golden handcuffs. What does it mean? Basically, you have the job, you have the income, you can work remote, but you're working more than 40 hours a week without much flexibility. So now you're living in paradise, your favorite dream destination, but you don't have so much time to really enjoy it. Now, what are some solutions to the golden handcuffs? First of all, get very clear on why you want to work remotely. What is it that you really want, and what are some of your personal needs? And get really clear on that. And then basically choose the job or gig that basically matches that. For example, if you want to enjoy your time during the day, then maybe find a job where you can work during the evenings or maybe the early mornings, and basically work during the times when you don't mind to work so much. Or you can become your own boss. Another challenge that a lot of digital nomads face is loneliness or isolation. Sometimes it can be hard to find new friends because maybe you work a lot of hours, you have the golden handcuffs, and maybe you are more introverted. Now there's a solution to this. There's Facebook groups where you can actually connect with digital nomads. And there's actually a big Facebook group for digital nomads. I'm going to share it in the comments. Another thing that you can do, you can start co-working where you can meet other people. You can join workshops or maybe just join an activity like yoga, maybe surf lessons. In some places you can also find digital nomad meetups. This is also a great way of meeting people, and what I found to work very well is actually, to be very honest, I have been living in Portugal and the first year I didn't meet any people, and that's mainly because I went surfing a bunch and I had a 40-hour job, so I was pretty isolated until I started to live with other people. I found a house through Facebook where 8 other digital nomads were living, and just by making that move I suddenly had a bunch of friends, and they're still really good friends today, and that was one of the best decisions I have made as a digital nomad. Another one is self-doubt, and this is actually one thing that nobody really talks about. And it can be many things that causes this. Maybe, you're a business owner, things are not going well there, or not in your company, or maybe you just don't feel really well, or there's some stuff going on and you just have self-doubt. This can be really challenging if you take it very highly. So one of the solutions that I would say, as a digital nomad, be really good to yourself. If you really feel like you're overworked, if you're stressed out, give yourself a day off, give yourself a massage, take it slowly. And especially in today's world, we are so much on our screens that we overstimulate ourselves. So what really works for me is just having an offline day. Maybe meditate, eat very healthy foods, go to the gym, and really work on yourself. So there you are, guys. This is what it's like to be a digital nomad. And you can have an incredible lifestyle full of adventures, meeting new friends, having all these experiences, but it really comes with its challenges. If you are adaptable and if you find your way, your routine, it can be an amazing journey. Alright guys, that was it for today's video. I really hope you got some value out of it, that you learned something new and that you liked it. And if that's the case, simply support this channel and hit that like button. Also, if you want to follow me on my adventures, learn more about working remotely, then make sure to subscribe. And if you found this video interesting, then you may want to check out these videos right there. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.